We first met when we were 10, fourth-grade desk mates in Catholic school. We had similar senses of humor, lived within biking distance of each other in the south suburbs of Chicago, and had last names that beautifully paired together for our amateur detective agency, Little and Long, super sleuths. Being young girls in the early 1990s, our choices were to become great friends or to wage mean girl warfare on our way to school dominance, and 30 years later, we think we made the right choice. As we grew up, our lives ran on parallel tracks. We both became journalists, sleuths of a different sort, and we were the kind of friends who would occasionally lose touch and then instantly pick up where we left off, in that way you can when you spent your childhood running in and out of each other's houses. And if movie marathon sleepovers are the glue stick to tween friendship, pregnancy loss is the industrial epoxy to an adult one. We frequently checked in with each other, knowing there would be a judgment-free, sympathetic ear, because, unfortunately, both of us are premier members of what Rebecca calls the Dead Baby Club. And now, our bummer bona fides. Pregnant with her third son, Rebecca was headed to a routine 20-week anatomy scan. She put on her favorite maternity shirt, an orange varsity-style t-shirt with 3/4 sleeves and the number 9 printed across the belly. But just before she made her way downstairs, she turned around and changed clothes, because a part of her already knew she wasn't going to be pregnant for 9 months. She hadn't felt the baby move in days, maybe 4, despite drinking juice and doing jumping jacks to promote some activity. She never would have said it out loud, but deep down, she knew she wouldn't be leaving that scan with a sonogram printout of the baby. The gel went on her stomach, the wand moved around, and instead of the spinning little spirograph she'd seen with her older 2 sons, there was an unmoving fetus with no heart flicker. She stared at her husband, who was leaning forward with a furrowed brow. "Is something wrong?" she asked the ultrasound tech, who said nothing. It is a fundamental truism of ultrasounds that if the tech goes silent, you're screwed. Within minutes, the obstetrician confirmed that their son was dead at 20 weeks gestation. They were whisked up to the maternity floor, through the back stairs to avoid the waiting room full of pregnant people, and taken to the sad room, as Rebecca and her husband referred to it, because it was tucked away from the cries of healthy babies. In less time than it would have taken for a normal ultrasound appointment to unfold, Rebecca was in a gown, on an IV drip, and gently told she needed to make a lot of decisions fairly quickly.